Hey YouTube, what's up? It's Mr. Nor14 and today I'm going to show you how to recalibrate your Tfal Optigrill. Now the reason why you might want to recalibrate your Tfal Optigrill is because what happens is when you plug it up, you hit power and you put it on one of the settings here to cook. Say we put it on chicken and we hit OK. What happens is that it immediately goes off chicken and goes to manual. Okay, and basically, so that's not going to cook the food right, because if it's in manual mode, you have to pay attention to it. But if it's on one of these settings here, like the chicken or the sausage, then it'll cook it to temp. Okay, so basically, like I said, I'm just going to show you how to recalibrate it so that it doesn't go to the manual mode automatically by itself, and so you won't burn your food, and also so that you'll cook any food that you put in here to temperature and properly. So the first thing you would do is plug it up just like that. Then you would take the hamburger, the chicken, and the manual button, press them all at the same time till you hear a beep. You're going to hear about 3 of those. Okay, so we heard our 3 beeps. Now what we want to do is open up the lid. Now, if this light here goes off, then we know we have to do a different procedure. If it turns red, then we have to do another procedure. So we're going to lift it up and we'll see what it does. As you can see, that red light goes off. Okay, so that tells me that what I need to do is find a spacer that's about 2 inches or about 1.5 inches thick. So what I have here is some Rubbermaid lids that my wife has for her Rubbermaid Tupperware stuff, and you put that on there just like that, and you place the lid down and you hold it there just a few seconds. Okay, now you see I got that green light there. So that's telling me, okay, we're calibrated because you put the spacer. We know that it's about 1.5 inches to 2 inches. So what I'm going to do is slowly raise this up, and it should turn red. Okay? So I'm going to take the spacer out. I'm going to put this back down. As you can see, it turned red. So now I'm going to hit this power button 3 times. 1, 2, 3. So you see it turn yellow, it turned orange, and now it turned red. So now you know that your Tfal grill is calibrated properly. So now you don't have to worry about it going into manual mode or it not cooking your food to temperature. So now what you want to do is simply unplug it. Okay, you're going to unplug it. Count to about 10. After you count to about 10, plug it up again. Like this. Hit the power. You see how it's cycling through whatever you want to cook. Say, hey, I want to cook sausage. Hit OK. And now, as you can see, it stays on there. Now it's warming up. Okay, usually what would happen is it would immediately switch from here to manual mode. Or it will wait till it warms up, you got your food in there, and then it will go into manual mode and basically burn whatever you have. Okay, but that's the fix right there to recalibrate your Tfal Optigrill. I just want to say that before I did this way, always call service and support and have them walk you through this. Okay, because it depends on what model you have. I got the GC702. Okay, so with each model there's a different way to recalibrate it. And sometimes you got to switch between the models. The calibration things to do between the models to get these to work as well. And that's what I had to do for mine. So don't try to do this on your own, because the first time I did it, I basically locked my grill up because I didn't know, what I needed to do, but I kept, messing with it and figured out that I had to do another set of instructions, because I did get that light. When I opened it, it turned off. So it was telling me that I needed to do another thing to get it to recalibrate. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the instructions that I used on my YouTube page for you. But like I said, I'll stress that don't just do this. Call customer support. Let them walk you through this, because like I said, you don't want to go through the stuff I did when I locked the grill up and had to teach myself, how to fix it. It took about maybe a whole night. My wife was wondering why I was up in the kitchen all night. So try this out, see if it helps you, but remember, call customer support. It's easier that way. They'll walk you through it. And like I said, the hardest thing for me and why I locked the grill up is because I didn't have something that was 2 inches to 1.5 inches thick. Like you can see, this is something I had to make up here, because that was really the problem, because you can't get it to calibrate, because how this cooks is basically what it uses thickness. And that's how it cooks your food to the right temperature. It says a piece of chicken that this big takes this long to cook to get to 165 degrees. Okay, so that's why this part of it, the recalibration, is so important, having the spacer that's 2 inches to 1.5 inches thick. And that's really hard to find the right thing, to put in the grill so the grill notices that. So again, I hope this helps. And if it does, just hit like, and I appreciate it. This is Mr. North 14, and I'm out. Thank you.